Oh, good morning, folks. I'm trying to stay on at least somewhat of a schedule. I do have a meeting at noon, so I have to do this a little earlier than usual. But we're going to run some time through SnowRunner. There's a new season out, but I do not have it. I'm working with what I do have. So, let's get started. We are trying to get through some of the older maps now. Well, older to people who have the newest update and have played everything. But, that's just kind of the nature of the beast. And it's just going to take it a minute to load. We're headed into Central Asia. It's actually a map with some farms on it. Ironically, since I play Farm Sim, that's kind of our bailiwick, isn't it? Oh, and I encourage everybody watching the stream or watching this as a video to check out my brand new Patreon page I set up last night. Um, did put an announcement on there, something I thought might be of importance to folks. Let's see, what are we up to? Looks like we're going and getting some logs. No, we're headed for the Institute. Oh, yes, that's right. We gotta head over to the Institute and get some things going over there. And we needed a log trailer, and there isn't a trailer store over there, if memory serves. So, on the subject of all the social stuff that's going on, follow, subscribe, comment, um, share, like, all that good stuff. Don't forget the notification bells. Um, and of course, I put some things up on Patreon. I'm working on the Patreon page. It's not complete. So if you're looking at that item that's for sale on there, well, it's going to change soon and add a lot more things to it. But I gotta put it together before I can, finish it. Yeah, we're just gonna cruise right straight through here. The mission you see on the screen right now, like hot potatoes, is one I haven't figured out how to get the samples from. So it's not the active mission that we're actually gonna do. Remember that much. But it is the next mission in a line. And if anybody has some insight on that, ooh, please do share. I would appreciate the help. You're thinking, farming doesn't sound like it's all that difficult. But then you look at some of the roads in this town, you see how much mud and crud they deal with. And maybe it's a little more difficult than you thought. Now, let's see if we can figure out where we're going with this. I thought it was one of these guys. No? They recommend a scout for that. So that's not it. That's not lumber. It's gonna be in here. No. Perhaps it's a side. One medium log to the bridge. The medium logs are right over there. And the bridge is over there. That will give us access to a different route. Might help. So let's get going. It's a side mission, that's why... Oops. Let's start tracking that one. Kick on the four-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive, truck. We'll get going. Off the side? No. Going straight. This side spot, yeah. I've not been to this log station as I don't like doing the logs very much on this game. But sometimes it's a necessary evil to get a bridge put together or something. Or in the case of one map we're working on, you bring logs to the spot and it makes other lumber products and go from there. Alright, there's our spot. Let's see if we can slide on in there. Yeah? Alright. Oh, that might help. Let me take and kick over the computer. In other words, turn it on. And see about loading up Twitch while we're at it. One medium lumber. Yeah, I just hadn't turned on the computer yet. What am I catching on? Oh, there's a stump there. What? Other things that are going on around here, like I said, I have a meeting at noon, and then I did find a new map on Farm Simulator, so that might be a little exciting. Not sure if I'm going to stream that map or not, or stick to the ones that I've got. More likely stick to the ones I've got. Got a couple maps in progress. I do have that test map that I've been playing on. That's one that I'm going to get back into a bit more. It's what I call a funny money map. But, sometimes that's what's necessary. To test out different mods, see how they work, see how they interact. But that's a farm sim thing for tomorrow. Alright, we're at something of a crossroad there. We need to go right and left. Okay. Not very far down the road. It's actually just across it, technically. And then there's our destination. And we'll make ourselves a nice bridge. A reasonable bridge. Priority mail. Oversized cargo from way over there to way down here. And if I'm looking at that right, that's a bridge you can't use. You have to go through the water to get an oversized cargo. That's crazy. Or you go up and around and down and around and down and end up with another bridge that doesn't work. Okay, let's see. That says it wants a scout. Harvest Corp. This just says deliver to the railway terminal 2 potato samples. But all I can make so far are potatoes, not potato samples. I can't figure out where to get these samples from. And that just wants visits. Shoot, we could do that with this even. Lost Tech. We'll start tracking that. And all we've got left to get to is Academy Town. Wouldn't you know it, we just opened that road up. Let's just get it done. This semi will handle it. If it doesn't, there's something seriously wrong. Or did I just take a wrong turn? I did. Apparently I'm taking the long way. This shows as a road. Looks like there's a left available coming up here. Interesting, it doesn't show up on the map as a road. That's a crossing. Well, we're just gonna kind of plug away at it and see what happens. Apparently we found the back road area. Part of this. Let's just cruise past the boats. Or over them. Depends on our mood. Oh, now I see where they want to scout for this. Put it in a tight spot. Okay, that takes care of that one. And it opened up a new mission here. Risky endeavor. They want oil barrels and spare parts brought to the tech station. What else have I got here? Don 71. Semi-trailer and a scout flatbed there. Already there. Huh. Then I'll have refueling services and repair services, which is probably what that Dawn needs, and I thought that it was going to have there, and it didn't. So, oil barrels, oh brother. We're going to have to double back that way to go get. And spare parts are in a different location. That makes things interesting. Oh yes, and a flatbed. No? Yeah. Flatbed and a crane for that. For the other mission. That looks like a farm implement there. And a trailer over there. This could be useful. Okay. And it looks like there's a mission available there that we don't have. Yeah. Well, let's grab our trailer. Go around the block. Go back the way we came. Let's get another trailer to pick up there. I'm sure it's not the last of the logging we're gonna have to do. Oh, that's a contest. We'll deal with contests another time. Maybe with a scout or something. Do I want to go back the way I came, or do I want to go the other route? I'm going to go the other route. See if it's any nicer. With any luck. If this is meant to be nicer, boy did they mess that up. This is their road? think our swamp route was easier. Fewer sticks. An oversized cargo means a flatbed. Not a sideboard necessarily, depending on exactly the cargo. But we're back to solid ground. Off all-wheel drive. I'm going to drop trailer here. Would you sneak in here? This looks like something that could be put together into a building we could use, but so far that's not been our fate. Oh, I guess it is something of our fate. We can use it for something there. The weak link. We hired a driver to move a few things just down the road. He didn't secure the cargo well and lost some of it on the way. We won't hire him again for sure, but there's still the matter of retrieving our supplies. Okay. Now, what is available here? Concrete blocks, metal beams, consumables, and all on the manual loading platform, because I don't have a truck that'll hold any of it right now. And then we can drop off stuff. Oh, they're looking for wood planks, and the oversized cargo ends up coming here. Okay. Well, we've still got the wrong truck for any of that. Go back on out of here. So what we'll do is cruise back over to the garage in the other area, pick up a 2-slot box trailer, or box truck, and find some wood planks. And maybe some fuel for this thing. Not that I wouldn't get more fuel when I get to the garage, but we'll stop in and give it a drink. Oh yeah, and excitement. We're up to 13 followers, speaking of that. All right. I wonder if that wood can be found here. Actually, we got a couple of different missions we can run in here. Might have to do some of that. But I was after something else, and now look what I did, messed up. General store. There's our wood planks. Alright, and we got cargo trailers already there. We might just drop this thing there. So, pick up some gas. Head on down the road. Drop in on the general store. And see what's in those trailers. And even in the daylight on this game, I run with the lights on just because it makes it a little easier to see things sometimes. Sometimes you just simply have to do some of those side missions in order to make the main story missions work. I just haven't figured out one that gives you potato samples. And harvesting the field seems to just give regular potatoes. Oh, fuel trailer in there. A couple of semis out here. Let's find out what's in them. Because honestly, I haven't played this map in a while because of that potato one, and I don't know what I'm missing for that mission. Too far away, it's right there. Unpack. We've got package stand in that truck. One package stand in the whole darn truck. But see, I have a packet potato there, and it doesn't work as the item they're after. No, there's just something I'm missing. I'm not sure what. Okay, that's got a package sand in it. Let's leave that be for a minute. Pick up the other semi, see what's in it. The other trailer. I know I've got the wrong crane on if I needed to lift something like that. Oh, so no, I said something about, oh, this one's pretty well loaded. A potato and something else. Consumables and 1 unit of potato. Not what we're after either. I'm sure there's a mission looking for that stuff. I'll have to figure out which one. Okay, well, we're gonna do this the easy way. Boop, back to the garage. Truck storage. Do I still have one set as a box truck? No, I don't. We'll pick up this one. Customize her out. I'll leave the studded snows for the time being. We're gonna throw on a box trailer, box attachment, just to give it something to hold those wood beams or wood planks we need. And I'm gonna look at that highway transmission. We're gonna swap to the off-road because the highway transmission is too fast for these trucks. As silly as that sounds. They get into more trouble when it comes time for dirt, which is the whole map. Yeah, right and left, maybe? Yeah. Much as I'd love to take the shortcut that is the railroad. Be glad you got a gardener and you don't have to go out and do it yourself. Oop, nope, I did want that side road. Well, I can roll it around, but... Okay. Now we're going to cruise back over to the other area, the Institute, and get that taken care of. There. There. On down the cruise line there. Drop in for some gas and take off to the Institute. Semi-trailer for medium logs, way over there. Well, you know what? We might just have to spend a day one of these times cleaning up the map, collecting some of these machines and whatnot. And figuring out what fields we can do something with, and how to get those potatoes. So that's the sample field, the equipment that goes with it. We didn't run through that much gas, so that was good. But let's leave the fields behind. Or to the Institute. Maybe run some science. We'll do this side quest over here. We'll go back to that other area. Maybe use Seed of Power. See what kind of trouble we get in with it. Ooh, these pieces of wood have to go oh so far. Don't they, though? No, that took care of that. Ready mails the oversized cargo. We can't do anything with that for now. There's 2 wood planks sitting out and about. Huh, well, perhaps we'll go and clean those up. Ah, we got the cargo space. Don't do that. Bet you that's what we were intended to do to begin with. Instead of going and getting them from the other map. Oh well, that was quicker. Oh, they had to get out of a puddle. That wasn't the spot. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, remember we had to switch trucks, so that worked out. I think we're going to take and collect some things. There's a broken bridge. And no mission to fix it. What do you say about this town and breaking their bridges? You know what? Those guys were mad at the previous driver for losing his load. And where I agree, he should have been more careful. Look at what he had to work with as a road goes. I mean, the bridge is out. Simple as that. Movie quote, if you can hear her in the background. True Lies. Okay, looks like somebody's left behind one of those lug trailers. Got it good and stuck too, from the looks of things. Let's see about getting it unstuck. There we are. Now the question is where to take it. Park it. Yeah, we'll just pull it over in there. It's like some kind of freight yard. It looks like a gas station waiting to happen. But also looks like a good place to park a trailer. Oh, it's not a gas station at all. Bus stop. Well, so much for the buses. Where are we now? I think there's not much I could do with that. Exhibit A. I didn't see that side mission. Well, let's go back over here to our little dirt road, because that bridge over there is definitely gone. There's not much we can do with it until we get a mission to fix it or replace it. No, I couldn't tell. Now, what is this? No idea. And that's one of those side quest contests. Okay. Never got written into the story. Really? Game? Why? Oh, hey, speaking of streams, I see a first-time chatter in there. Hello there. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way about the slow-mo, but, is it the video that's in slow-mo, or is it just the chat that's slow-mo? Because I don't know. Okay, well. Yeah, slow-mo doesn't really make a big difference as there's not much of anybody to chat with. But hello, welcome in. Let's see what kind of mischief we can get into. I don't understand that at all. So, at the very least, at one point in time here, maybe a minute or two ago, we had William Saltdeck. I have it on slow-mo. I think to slow down some of those people out there that are trying to sell me things, like viewers, that just, with the slow-mo, it seems to slow them down. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't see anything in there I need right now. That trailer has all kinds of stuff in it, so leave that be. Not that I have much choice but to leave it be for now. Turn the whole Xbox off. You didn't even raid me. Since you seem to be working the fields often, you could use a new combine. And speaking of, there used to be one on display at the Institute. It was left behind once the place was shut down. You could have it if you want. Okay? Drop off a combine over there. So, time to go get a combine. The field that needs to be worked. Where is said combine? Way down there. Okay. That now makes sense. I'm gonna need a different kind of truck for that. Aren't I? It's not a vehicle, it's a trailer. But we could throw it on a flatbed. We're gonna need a couple of things. I'm gonna pull off the side of the road here and go and get a different truck for that. So Crossroads has a garage, the Institute does not, Harvest Corp does not, and Heartlands does. We'll go back into Crossroads. As if I don't have half a dozen cultivators and planters and whatevers. That makes things interesting. I have to wonder, is slow-mo chat really affecting my stream that much? Considering that I don't have anybody chatting to begin with?
People don't like slow-mo, but they don't like when it's too fast either.
Well, we'll get this truck, but
Anyway, so
I wonder. Do I need to take a tractor with me? I think we're gonna take this one. Turovets, K7. If memory serves, we need a tractor to run those tools. This qualifies as a large tractor on another game, so... I'll have to go get a trailer to pull that with. I have a curiosity though. While we're here, we're looking for 4 consumables. That was at the... That was in that trailer. Why didn't we deliver that? Oh, that's a good question. Let's come out here. Come down to the road. Round in circles. As opposed to playing zigzag games. Then we can finish off that. We'll do that and we'll come back with a flatbed for that tractor. This is the X9 model, by the way, in case somebody's wondering about the shortness of the truck. And you can't throw a box on this. That would have been too easy. But it's too short a chassis for a 2-block, or for a 2-slot piece. It's only really good as a saddle truck. try getting this thing turned around. Sometimes a short chassis truck is the way to go. Alright, I'm gonna get this delivered real quick and easy here. Maybe. It might. And that takes care of that side project. Seats of power taken care of. Okay. Wiggling my tail out of here might be a little more challenging. As a zigzag, I'm not looking forward too much. Although with this little bitty truck, that big old trailer, might not be as hard as it looks. What do you know? Just cut across the grass there. It took care of that project. Let's see, what other side projects can we pull off? Vehicle spare parts by 3. Well, those just get picked up down there. Repair area. Warehouse. We could check that one. And then get dropped off at the farm. What's the story on it? It's almost the sowing season and most of our vehicles aren't in good shape. We've ordered the parts we need, but the delivery's taking forever. If you could deliver them instead, we'll be beyond grateful. And pay $44.50 in gold. Okay. Seem to be playing the go fetch. Let's take the side road past our destination. We'll take this little side road here. And catch the main road to there. Zigzag along. Cut through the train yard, because that's what that is. And out to the warehouse. Oh no, we're not going through the train yard, just through town. So there are some repeatable missions actually on this file, or on this map. I thought that was kind of interesting. Things like the sample field, so if you need to figure out how things work, great, you can do that. One thing about the tractors on this game that is not the same as some of the other games out there regarding farm equipment is that they eat through gas like it was nothing. They're not the little tractor you see sitting on the side of the road in pieces. It's the big tractors. For the little projects. It makes no sense to me, but there it is. You know something I should have thought of beforehand? Let's check something. We got 1 space out of 6 used. Okay. We're in good shape then. Sometimes you just gotta double check things. Hmm. Vehicle spare parts. 1, 2, 3. I can't unload those other things. That'd be too easy. But being a short run truck that we've got, okay, well, we took the back road getting here. Where are we going to drop this off? The farm up there. You know what? We'll come down to the train yard, zigzag across it. I will zigzag through town. Back to that little side road. And what does the Grand Restock do for us? Anything? Nope, just a side mission. Doesn't unlock anything or anything like that. Well, let's see about taking the main road out of here. And it's surprising how messed up the main road can be. See? So as you can see, sometimes bigger isn't better when it comes to the trucks. But camera work would be nice. That was creative. He busts the tower on both of them. It's his signature thing. She's discussing movies like Top Gun. Tom Cruise does something terribly dangerous and kind of mean, and the character in the tower should know better than have a cup of coffee without a travel mug, with him flying.
Did he have friends with that?
He did. They were out there, they just weren't as good. But you have to also understand something about working in the tower like that, is that they don't expect the pilots to be that crazy. So what they should have done was put the name Maverick on a cup, given it to the tower controller. They keep spilling the coffee. And then only when Maverick is flying does he use that cup. But that would have made sense. Alright, that got some things to the farm. That gets him taken care of. Alright. There's that piece of it. I'm putting together the party right now. Button there. Party audio. There. Now I can tell when I'm actually talking. Because before I wasn't even sure if the mic was working. But now I know for sure it's been working the whole time. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Tater samples. I'm gonna bring the tractor around to there. Only if you hit the include audio. There we go. Well, since it's not too far up the road, we're just gonna drive this poor thing over there. And we'll bring fuel to it. So we're being joined today by Pirate Author, my wife, just across the room. You could sometimes hear her kibitz in the background and other streams and other videos. We've done something somewhat intelligent and decided to make that an official thing. So it's not as much a kibitz anymore. Bear in mind that we cannot hear each other in the party, otherwise we'd end up with an echo as we are in the same room. But the pickup on the mics is set up so that background noise is reduced, at least on my side anyway. I don't know if she's found that setting or not. I believe we got it set up on hers as well. So you won't hear an echo, or at least we shouldn't. And just so that Pirate Authors group can know what's going on, like, subscribe, share, comment, add my stream to your list of people to watch if you like things like Farm Sim and SnowRunner and some other games like that. Well, other games not like that as well. I play other things, Sea of Thieves, Star Trek. Kind of an eclectic collection, isn't it? And then for my group, Pirate Author also runs kind of an eclectic collection, as she plays things like Minecraft with her story worlds, because she's a writer when she's not streaming. Yeah. So I'm seeing the field in front of me. I'm wondering if that's set up as a mission right now or not. And they want 2 potato delivered. Let's pack up. Delivered to the oil pump supplies. Wish it would quit zooming in on me. Supplies are there. On a little trailer. So a scout is mentioned for that one. I'm going to have to pick up a scout and get that delivered. That'll take care of another side project, bringing our number down to none if I finish those 2. But there's also some other things in here, like honest work. That is the sample field project. I think honest work gets delivered there. And then hay delivery, gosh. And a few other side projects are out there that haven't been activated. So I may have to do something with that. And that looks like a Chevy that I haven't picked up yet. Interesting. So one thing the 2 of us do have in common is that we will play something like GTA together, but not too often. I know we used that for our anniversary on Valentine's Day. Yeah, we picked Valentine's Day on purpose so that she can't forget.
We couldn't decide. My sister-in-law suggested it. I'm like, yeah, sure. It's pretty much over.
So, Kalari group on my game though has 3 missions left, 4 missions left. 1 that's active and 3 that are not. Harvest Corp has a long list of things yet to be done, and I'm sure somewhere in there we're going to figure these potatoes out. I still don't know where I'm getting those samples from. It does not say. Treasure hunt wants that special cargo delivered, and it claims the metal detector is needed. I'll bet you I could do it without. It does give us access to a crafting station. Oh, interesting. Might have to take and do that. Risky endeavor puts us into the Institute over there. Wait. Heartlands versus Institute. Okay. That's what's cooking with that. So there's that. And I don't see any missions where we're working a field over here. And then Sun Sales wants high voltage in the Institute, metal beams and consumables. Which, let's see, 2, 4, yeah, that's 6 slots. It's a box trailer worth. We'll accept that one. Alright. But this is not the mission field we're working on. So I'm going to back on out of there. Shut down the tractor. Swap back to the truck. And I've got to get a flatbed worthy of that tractor to go get a harvester and deliver it to a field on the other map. That's one of the side quests over there. In the Institute. Let's see about the trailer store. Okay, I think it's time to make a U-turn there. Come back around here. Oh, I'm not in front of the sample field. I'm over here. This field. We need to hit the trailer store. Get rid of the box trailer I've got. Probably sell off that wood trailer as well, because we're not doing any more wood at the moment. I don't believe the tractor will fit in the box trailer. That would be too easy. And it's not a game where you can just plow a field willy-nilly whenever you need to. You have to have an actual mission to make it work. Otherwise, it just doesn't drop the implement because there's no button for it. Ooh, this still has something in it. It still has potato in it. Oh, because we still have a delivery to make. Do we have a delivery to make? I don't know. Not really, huh? But this still has something in it. We'll park it across the road. Maybe not, that's quite the ditch. We're gonna have to come up with some better truck parking around here. I'm about to use that farm field. This guy makes hay bales out here. That's another mission, to pick up hay bales at one point. But for that, you really do need a flatbed or a sideboard. Let's sell off that wood trailer. We're not going to use it for a while. Gets one less thing on the map. Maybe it'll work a little better. Not that it's not working well right now. Just, yeah. Gets rid of that. I'm gonna flip the U-turn before I kick up this next trailer. We're gonna have to put some more go-go juice in this thing. It's down to almost half tank. We need something with ramps. There we are. No, not that thing. That doesn't have ramps either. That would be good for the oversized cargo, though. Except we need a saddle high for it and only it. But we can work with that and throw that tractor on it. Find something similar. Saddle high again. I don't see ramps on that either. There's that one, but it's another saddle high piece. Nope. So I think that made our decision for us. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Now we have a tractor trailer. And hopefully the darn thing goes on there nice. Where did we leave that tractor? Where did we leave that tractor? Oh, over there, okay. So, back across to there. Do that mess. And up there. What? Shortcut. Cut through the hayfield. Not terribly good for the hay, but or the straw field, whatever you want to call that thing back there. Apparently not good for the truck either. Schmack. Cutting through the field with a semi. On this game and on Farm Sim, well, with crop destruction off anyway, doesn't make any kind of difference. Activate the ramp. Change trucks. Namely to a tractor. Which technically the semi-truck is a tractor as well, because it's a tractor and trailer. But it is what it is. On here they call them trucks. Oh, and just so everybody knows, on both streams, we do tend to raid each other once in a while. When some of us remember to. And I'm as bad as she is about that. So, no hecklings. Change truck. Now, why is it not letting me pack that truck? What? Why would it not want to pack something like that on a trailer? I don't understand. Unless it's because it's not flat. No? It's still not doing it. What? Maybe it's because the wheel's hanging off. Does it need to be centered on the trailer? No? I don't know. Maybe it expects something that heavy to never be towed. Or it's the wrong trailer to suit the game. I don't know. But now it's going to shift all over the place because I forgot to set the parking brake. And it's going to give me nothing but fits and go diagonal across the trailer. And oh, brother. Well, that's kind of the way this game works. Apparently they want me to drive this slow old tractor all the way across both maps, run it out of gas a couple of times getting there, and still not succeed. But that's the nature of the game. It's same place as yesterday. Tractor Supply, ironically. Thought that went on there too easy last time. Well, let's set the parking brake, turn her off, swap trucks. Ah, there it is, pack. Activate the ramp and roll out. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Couldn't begin to tell you. Which way are we going? We gotta get back to the Institute. So we're gonna make a left. Keep swinging. Just making sure we're not going the wrong way. Yeah. Throw some gas in the truck. Throw some gas in the tractor. Roll on. Yeah. So, this is kind of a heavy tractor for this kind of work, as far as I'm concerned. I even left a cultivator and a seed drill at the garage, too. Interesting. I got a lot of farm equipment. I thought there was a way to get rid of some of the farm equipment. I don't know. Wasn't there? General store. Sample field. Where'd it go? There was something. Hay delivery. Oh, looks like we haven't hit that watchtower yet. Otherwise it would have disappeared. So I might have to do that one of these days. So I'm going to link in my Patreon page, I think if I can figure out how, the connections to her books on Amazon. We're linking them directly to the pages regarding those books, as searching for the books on Amazon is dysfunctional at best, and that's on a good day. But if you look her up on Twitch under Pirate Author, I think that's what she is on Twitch anyway. Yes. You should find links to her books there at the moment. And I believe at least one of her books is listed as available for the Kindle app, and of course their devices. Well, I stand corrected. We have 3 versions of every book out there. I knew at least one was. Well, at least so far so good with pulling this tractor. Seems to be doing reasonably well. But we do need to stop and feed the truck. I had the glass of milk, but not really eating anything. I ate it yesterday. So I'd have to unpack the truck in order to fill it with gas. Never mind. Not dealing with that. That makes no sense. But that is of interest to me. That makes sense now for this game. No, you don't have to unload the tractor, you just have to unpack it from the trailer. 'Cause right now it's listed as cargo, according to the game mechanics. And if the folks making the game are watching, doesn't make much sense to me either, but there it is. All right.
That's you.
So I'm sitting at 10:45 here. I'm gonna leave about 11:30 or so to get over to the interview. No big deals there. All right. And the harvester is there. Oh, only halfway across the map. Let's just follow the main road and we'll get right to it. Oh, except for that bridge that's destroyed. But we'll see what that looks like when we get there. And we do have to drag this poor tractor with us the whole distance. And it's just sitting nice and easy on the trailer. Not going crazy on us or anything, which is good. Sometimes switching maps with more than one vehicle messes with things. But apparently not today. Alright. Ooh, this could get a little messy. No, I think we'll be okay. Wish we could repair that bridge too. That'd be nice. Not saying the whole map has to be on-road, but, or off-road for that matter. But it'd be nice to fix up some of the places. 42. Yes, speaking of that, if I do land the job, I will adjust my schedule for the streaming. It won't be 5 days a week anymore, that's for sure. It just have to be adjustable depending on my schedule. And that bridge is wrecked. That's not just destroyed, that thing is wrecked. I'm hoping to see a mission to fix that. That would make life so much easier out here. But let's see if we can get this low loader across this mess. Good thing I have the snorkels on the truck. There we are. That wasn't too difficult. It's good. And let's see about getting in here. Oof. They would go and put concrete down the middle of the path to identify the lanes. That's going to make it a challenge. You know what? Based solely on what I'm seeing here, I'm going to back up. this thing back out to the road here. What goes on the other path? Where are we dropping this off? Okay, so there's at least a bridge going across that river that way over to that experimental farm. Experimental field. Maybe that's where we get those spuds from. Huh. Alright. Let's find out some things in here. But first things first, we're going to stage the trailer. Or what I'm calling staging it. Ramps. Parking brake I should have had on already. Unpack the tractor. Yes. Stop the engine and switch to the tractor. And that's forklifts. What kind of a mess are we getting in here? That's blocked. So what she's referring to, and misquoting I think a little bit, is the OSHA training video way back in the early 00s for getting a forklift license. In the state of Nevada, each individual job site certifies their own. So if your company doesn't require a forklift license, which most do, by the way, but if they don't, then you just drive the forklift. In the state of California, it's a different subject. You have to actually have an OSHA certification license. And I think that makes more sense to me because then it transfers between locations. When I first took the training, I lived in California and worked in Nevada. And this is still blocked. What in the world is going on here? Anyway, I worked in Nevada and lived in California, so I had to have the OSHA certification license, which was new to the company that I worked for. And when we watched the video, we found quite a few errors in their video. And of course turned those in and were promptly rewarded. So, one of the many errors that was found was that the guy in the video did not hit his horn as he went around the corner in a warehouse situation. There was nobody at the corner, on foot or anything, but that's beside the point. Okay. Now we have the challenge of getting back out of this madhouse location. Boy, did they ever bury this thing in here. Fortunately, that truck has some extra gas in it. We could transfer it to the tractor here. Doesn't sound like a very popular title. Alright, let's see what kind of a mess we can make on this trailer. We got that monstrosity out of there. All that just to harvest some potatoes. And I'm hoping this trailer is long enough that we're not going to have trouble with it. Oh, this is going to get creative. And it's not giving me the trigger to pack the truck again. What the heck? Oh no! Oh, what are they doing to me? What in the world? Okay, let's try something. This is an experiment in terror. Still doesn't give me a trigger. Let's try something. This may be one of those situations where they're picky about how you pack the truck, which normally this game is not very picky about. It might also be something where you can't have a trailer on a trailer. But that makes no sense because I've done that before on this game. That was good. Quit rolling away, truck. There we go. Crazy thing. Let's see if parking it there does it. Put the parking brake on this time. Nope, still can't pack. Why not, game? It's flat on the road, on the trailer. Tractor's off center. Really? It shifted after the fact. We're going to sit in low gear because that thing is not packed. Leaving the beacons on as well. Let's see what kind of a mess we make of this. I'm not taking it out of that low gear since it isn't packed. And I think it's because it's a tractor and a trailer, and I didn't disconnect the trailer maybe. That's something we might try. Why that would make any difference, I don't know. But this game, yeah, there it is. You can't have a truck and trailer connected when you go to put them on another trailer. That was the answer. So, we learned something on this one. You have to pack the truck and trailer as if they were disconnected. Otherwise, it won't let you. Okay. Let's roll on down the road now. That's going to be a little easier, and we can use an automatic drive. And where are we going now? Oh, we're going to have to look out for that construction zone. I'm sure that's going to cause us some troubles. Interesting. Glad I looked ahead. Looks like a ramp. That'd be interesting too. What's that doing in the middle of the road? All right. That piece is not connected to the trailer. Why? Now it looks like it is. Because it was up at an angle, that's why. Very interesting situation with that. Oh, one button to pack and unpack the trailer. There's stuff. And bales in the road. That's creative. What in holy moly is going on here? Unpack. Change truck. Attach the trailer. Disconnect the trailer. Change truck. Pack the trailer. What are we doing? We're getting stuck on a branch there. Really? They put bales in the road and a stick. Well, these are pushable. I just push them out of the way. I'll get caught up on them too. Whatever works. There. Got past that nonsense. Construction zone. This is completely blocked the road for a rock that I could pick up with this crane, if not for the excavator in the way. Right. Detour. For no other reason than to make the game a challenge. With a low loader and dirt. You forget they can hear me? You forget they can hear me? Oh, okay. But you're repeating what I had to say again. Okay, this looks like some concrete blocks that I don't want to mess with. Maybe the trailer will. There we go. Past that nonsense. Alright. It looks like that trailer has come undone again on the trailer. I think they do that just to make sure you have more difficult times so that they think it's more fun that way. And I can't really call this a cheaty truck, but definitely a well-prepared truck. When we get there, we're going to load some gas into that tractor, as it needs it. Oh yeah, and don't forget the notification bells. Okay, Exhibit A is complete. Okay. I think that field looks like it's ready to be harvested. She overplays the books as audios. Oh, wait a minute. Let's change truck one more time. We didn't shut it down. Okay. So that's not harvestable. Okay. Ah, I get it now. Look at that. They've got another piece of equipment sitting there waiting for us. That's a cedar, though. Where's the cultivator? Nope, wrong button. No. Isn't there a cultivator nearby? Yes. Over here. What it's doing over there, I'll never know. Well, looks like we load the tractor back on the trailer and go and get the cultivator now. Or just drive it over and back. Yeah, we just drive it over and back. No, this isn't my field. This is one that was like that when I got here. And it needs plow. Doesn't it though? the tractor is all-wheel all the time and differential locked all the time, no matter what gear it's in. So that makes getting places a little easier for it. Okay, there's our cultivator. Oh, this thing has a rough turning circle. Okay, it would help if the tractor actually turned when I turn the wheels. Come on, come on. Now, go that way. Tractor, not fall over. Why? Why? I didn't tell it to fall over. It's doing its impersonation of a turtle. That's annoying. We'll go rescue the farm tractor because it's doing its impersonation of a turtle. This one a lot. That one some. Farm Sim 22. I wish Mater would leave me alone. Come on, Disney, why do you have to do that to me? Mater? Him and his tractor tipping. Don't mind me, I loved the Cars movies, but that's the first thing I thought of when this tipped over. See, it looks like it's asleep. And now the tractor is sideways to the road again. Anything to make things more difficult than they needed to be. Doc, yeah, the Hudson Hornet. Boy, is she off by a bit. Well, we're just gonna ruin this guy's field, mess up his day, and take off and do what we need to do. That took care of that little bit. Fortunately, the fields are self-healing. They don't get damaged, and stay that way at least. And my time is just about up. I'm gonna have to get going here soon, so we're going to get this thing to the field, hopefully, without any more tractor tipping interruptions. Hopefully I've gone the right way, yeah, okay. Are you trying to name off all the characters from the movie? Did you remember about Guido? Yeah, the little Italian tire changing vehicle. Let's see if this thing does what it's supposed to do here. Nope. So, there's got to be a mission to activate that. Let's take another look in here. No, Luigi was a different character in there. Yeah. Luigi was his friend. Because Luigi was the guy that runs the shop, little Italian car, and then Guido was the tire changer guy, if memory serves. I could be backwards. That could happen. That says complete risky endeavor. Risky endeavor needs that. Ah, okay, now it makes sense on that. That doesn't have a prerequisite of any sort. As if we could just use a field and do it. But it didn't work. Well, we'll run this across the field. See, because there's no button to turn on the tool. That would apparently be too much, or too easy. No, that's jackknifing and trying to turn my tractor over again. Yeah. Well, that's kind of where I'm going to leave that farm tractor for the minute. On a farm field, ironically. And I'm not sure what's going on with this because I can't get potato samples out of a field that isn't workable. So, unfortunately, my time is cut short for this stream. I will be back on later on today. I might not be on this game necessarily. Kind of depends on the situation at the time. I mean, it's just kind of the way it goes, you know? I'm trying to see where it shows how many viewers. Oh, I've just got myself on the viewers list.
Excuse me, I'm on your viewers list. Well, this time better dang well be on your viewers list. I thought I opened it.
Alright, we're gonna hit the button and raid the channel. Oh, there's some other people playing SnowRunner on Twitch right now. That's interesting. They come up ahead of Pirate. Well, let's see here. Oh, given that you're my only viewer, that wouldn't make much difference, would it? Quick filters on Twitch. Following.
Twitch can't read two people at once. You know, I'd have to screen the person you actually
Well, I was considering raiding a different channel just to see if I can get people to raid me back. But that works, I guess. We'll just raid Pirate Author and go from there. Not that I have much to raid with. Yep. So we'll run a raid. And it's time to invade. And that should transfer transfer my one follower, my one viewer over. Button raid now. I'm not gonna wait the full minute. And hopefully she remembers to do the same when she stops live streaming later. Oh, yes, that reminds me, just as a thing to mention, I was looking on here last night, and there's going to be an upcoming Twitch drop event that I get in on sometimes. Well, I try to anyway. Conan Age of War Chapter 4, starting Tuesday, June 18th, running through to July 2nd. Watch for 2 hours, somebody playing the game. And in-game, you would get a gilded oil lamp. Or at least the recipe to make one. You don't actually get the item, you just get the recipe on how to make it. It would be interesting if they gave the item, but this way you still have to have the resources to make stuff. And it helps you play the game a little more. Well, it doesn't really help, but any experience is good experience on a video game like that. I did mention that on my Patreon page that I just set up last night, and that's a work in progress. I'm going to have to continue doing some things on. The purchasable items on there are going to be the membership, of course, for $5 a month, because that's what they set up as the price point for it. I didn't set that price, or it would have been less. And then the purchasable item that goes with that is available to members that have, purchased a subscription. I'm going to post pictures in there of my GTA cars. And I'm not twitching, or I'm not recording anything on GTA, with the exception of our annual date for our anniversary. So that way it stays exclusive and fancy and yeah. Now, I mentioned on my Patreon page that I'm collecting funds on there specifically to keep the cars running in the house, or in the case of the Plymouth, get it back on the road. Yeah, and one day, I'm hoping that old beast of mine and I can go down to Reno, which is only 30 miles away, and enter one of their shows. That would be fun. The first summer I had the car, I went to Hot August Nights in Reno, and it happens every year, right around the first weekend of the month in August, of course, hence the name. And they thought I was in the show. Well, I hadn't entered, so I wasn't. But that would be fun too.
Although, if you go to Hot August Nights, I suggest you take lots of water,
Yes,
hydrated,
one of those backpack water bottles is good. They're pretty well insulated and keep the water cold for you. They're meant for hiking and things like that. Well, car shows in August in Reno can get pretty hot. So, water is always a good idea there. Alright, well, I need to turn off the game and I need to turn off my stream. Enjoy following Pirate Author in her quest to rebuild her buildings and things after a slight technical malfunction that completely destroyed a world. And hopefully it doesn't happen again. Alright, I will see you folks later.